Hi Cancer, I am here to do your reading for October 2018. This is love. We will focus on the air signs. I'm going to do an overview for Cancers interested in or coupled to or looking for reconciliation with air signs, and then I will go ahead and break it down by each individual sign. My name is Molly. I am a licensed psychic artist here in the southwest part of the United States. I do dream interpretations, energy healings. I'm a life coach as well as a reconciliation specialist. Right now, because I am new to YouTube, I have some great pricing. All the information you need to contact me and set up a private reading is in the box below. Let's go ahead and get started and get some of these extra cards out of the way for now. I want to thank you all for the likes, shares, and subscribes, all the comments, everything that everyone has done for me. Okay, I really greatly appreciate it. Please keep them coming. I even thank you for the dislikes, you know, because, you know, I need to know what I can do better for you guys. Okay, so thank you for everything. Let's go ahead and get started on the October 2018 energy for Cancers with their air signs. Let's go ahead and take a look at that overview, okay? This is for the month of October. These may play out the other way, and these should resonate for those of you with a sun, moon, or rising sign of Cancer. If you happen to have Cancer, other Cancer placements, excuse me, in your chart. For example, I am a Cancer Mercury and Venus. They're conjunct. You know, because of that, this might resonate for someone like myself. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see how that's looking. Cancers and air signs. October 2018, the love energy between the two. All right, guys. Okay. Ooh, very nice so far. Okay, interesting. All right, guys, as we start out, we do have the Fool, okay? So, you know, like I like to always say, have an adventure. He's going on an adventure. I would just say with the Fool here starting and everything else that I've got together, as you know, I go one by one. Those of you who are familiar with me, you know, one by one. This is just a caution. We're going to say, let's look before we leap, okay? Sometimes we don't have experience with something, and we need to learn a little more before we take a lot of actions, okay? So maybe you are new in dating your air sign. We do also have the Queen of Wands, okay? Queen of Wands, she's very happy. She's in an energy right now of getting what she wants. We're always happy when we get what we want. But, you know, with this combination, because she's very fast moving as well, you know, like I said, look before you leap, slow down a little bit, okay? Never hurts to be a little careful. We do have the wedding card, the Four of Wands down here at the bottom. Some of you may be running off and getting married this weekend to an air sign. You know, that is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You know, I love that, being romantic. I think it's great to elope and all that sort of thing. However, make sure you know the person well enough before you do something legal. For those of you that are already coupled, you know, your relationship's looking pretty strong. This is just the most wonderful card, the Four of Wands. It talks about foundation. I have another four coming up. So we're building a good foundation now. Let's do that by moving slowly. Also, if you're hoping for reconciliation, if you're hoping to date this person, this is a really good sign. This is a happy party energy. Everyone's happy. This is wedding. Okay, guys? We do also have our soulmate card here on the board, the Two of Cups. This is an energy that for some reason is leaving the situation. We've already maybe discovered or had the idea. There's a lot of fire to this spread. Fire signs, wands, I should say. Wands. They are ideas. We maybe already have the idea that this is our soulmate and we need to run off and do something. Like I said, you know, with that Fool there, you know, take your time. If it really is your soulmate, they're not going anywhere, you know, and in most cases, I know there's all that, twin flame, runner, chaser, and I'm going to go ahead and learn about that so I can speak to it intelligently in the future, but I just not in a place where I can do that right now. So I like to leave that twin flame stuff alone. But this is your soulmate energy, and I know a lot of readers right next to it do refer to the Four of Wands as the twin flame energy. So I think that really strong connection right now between Cancer and air signs, okay? There is a bit of indecisiveness, standing still, and I think that's good in this case, because just like the blindfold here on this card, hopefully you guys can see it. See how she's blindfolded there with the Two of Swords? There's something she's not seeing. There's something we don't know yet. Just like the Fool here, he's about to, you know, take a couple more steps and fall right off that cliff, okay? So like I said, look where you're going, look where you're going, take that blindfold off, and then we can move forward a little bit. You know, with the 2 energy on the board, you know, the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, it's great. It's looking great for love and couples, okay? We do have the 4 of Swords also, another slow down, take a break card, so I like that. You know, this is just a resting card. It's not so much a contemplating card like the 4 of Cups. This is the 4 of Swords. It is a different energy, but it's a resting card, a healing card. And I think that's good sometimes, just to rest, to get some extra sleep maybe, and, you know, just not think, you know, just kind of sit there and chill. So this is a great card. It's a foundational card as well. We're now in a period of building a foundation, it looks like, with our air signs. And like I said, if you are long-term coupled to this person, maybe we're getting to that next level, you know, with the 4 of Wands here, okay? We do also have the Knight of Cups reversed, okay? So reversed like that, he's kind of holding back invitations. He might be going in another direction, you know, maybe spending a little more time with friends. I think when couples initially come together, eventually they go back to, after that whole honeymoon period, we go back to spending some time with our friends. So rather than, you know, inviting our person somewhere, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go spend some time with my girlfriends this weekend or today or whatever it is. And that's perfectly fine. Nothing to be worried about, Cancers, at any stage of the relationship, if this is something that is happening for you right now. You do also have the Tower reversed. So I do get the feeling, particularly those of you who have been coupled a long time to an air sign, I do get the feeling there's already been a big fight or a tower moment, a disaster, let's just say, but the dust is already settled here and we're clear on what we need to do to get past whatever that issue is, whatever that disagreement is, okay? I think it was quite disappointing for someone here with the Page of Wands on the board, reversed. This is the heartbreak card. I spoke to it in one of the other recent Cancer videos. I think it was if you were coupled to a different element, so you guys probably didn't see that. But anyways, Page of Wands here. You know, this person, I'm actually getting a different energy than I did in the previous video anyways, where this came up. This is a past heartbreak. And it's funny because, you know, a lot of times when we have a past heartbreak, we are super careful. I get the sense that some of you are wanting to not look at that past heartbreak and just jump into something. And then others of you are actually just sitting still, at rest, holding back invitations, and not jumping and being a little bit guarded because of that past heartbreak. So make sure, I would say, Cancers, those of you that are involved with air signs, I think this is the key to the whole spread here, actually. Let's make sure that we are acting, not reacting, and especially not reacting to something that has happened in the past with a different person. Okay, just act. You know, just act. What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Is the way I'm interacting with this person, does this feel right? Is this person meeting my standards? Is this person meeting my needs? Can we communicate about it? Just act in the present moment with your present partner. Okay, I think that's the message for Cancers with the air signs. I do also have the Star reversed. Okay. The Star reversed, you know, a lot of times is where we do give up hope because of disappointments. Again, I feel that a lot of these are previous disappointments. Don't do that. This Star card, you know, when we have it right side up this way, and you guys may very well be dealing with an Aquarius. This is the Aquarius card. You know, there's great hope here, there's great love here, but when it's reversed, it's blocked, okay? And then when we can't see hope, we can get into that depression, you know, and I'm depressed, I'm so disappointed about things that happened in the past. Let that go if you're dealing with a new person, okay? Particularly if you're dealing with an Aquarian. All right, Cancers? So that is your general spread. If you are involved with air signs this October, or interested in an air sign, or looking for reconciliation with an air sign, this October 2018, I'm going to go ahead and do the Romance Angel card, and then we will look at each of the individual signs. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it. Please hit that like button. I appreciate that a whole lot too, as well as the people who have gotten a private reading with me. I greatly appreciate it. In fact, I'll be honest, I appreciate you guys the most. So thank you so much, and please, you know, keep those private readings coming while the price is low. Thank you. Cancer, pay attention to the red flags, okay? Like I was saying, there are, in a new relationship, if we're jumping into something as a reaction from our past heartbreak, we don't want to deal with it, we don't want to think about it, we may miss the red flags. And that's why I was saying, some of you guys, let's please slow down, okay? Pay attention to the red flags. If there's no red flags, great, but let's pay attention and see what's happening with the present person, okay? You do have getting to know each other, okay? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Absolutely, be open with that person. You know, on the other hand, you know, I'm telling you, slow down, watch out in case there's red flags, just slow down here, don't just jump into anything like our Fool card. You know, on the other hand, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. You've got to open up to your new person, regardless of what someone in the past may have done, okay? If you want to bond with this new person, let's not react to something from the past and be overly guarded either, okay? Can't wait to see what the third one is. Wedding. Okay, the situation involves marriage, okay? Just like our wedding card there, the Four of Wands. I think a lot of these relationships that are now being formed between Cancers and air signs, these new relationships, very well could go long term up to and including marriage. I also feel like the those of you who are already coupled to an air sign, Cancers, you may very well be going to the next step in your relationship, also up to and including marriage. Okay guys, I'm being told to just say with that Fool card there as the initial card, look before you leap. Let's not run off and elope if we haven't even paid attention to whether or not there are red flags in this situation, okay? But yeah, getting to know each other, you guys are bonding, you're opening up, and really looks good for Cancer with air signs, okay? So let's go ahead and do each individual sign, because I'll keep these on the board. Because I did pull Aquarius in that spread, I feel like starting with Aquarius, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's look at the individual energy real quick between Cancer and Aquarius, the love energy for October 2018. Let's take a look at that. Get some more info there. Aquarius and Cancer. Let's see. I get the feeling this is one of those couplings that would depend on some other things in the chart, you know, and so, like I was saying, these may resonate for sun sign, moon sign, etc. Did I do that right? I think I did that right. It's irrelevant anyways. We got all three cards. We do have the Nine of Pentacles as we start. Beautiful card. I love the Nine of Pentacles because she's so grounded. She's got her priorities in order. You know, but she does do the self-protective thing, kind of like we spoke to. Again, this is for Cancer and Aquarius. She's got that falcon there. That falcon protects her. He's a bird of prey. So she knows, she's trained. She's trained in falconry. She knows what to do if necessary, but there's no need for that. We've got our guard down. We're in our garden. We're in a happy place. We're good. We're in a new place with a new person, is what I'm being told here, okay? We do also have the Queen of Cups. That's you guys, Cancer, okay? Just a reminder to always listen to your intuition, even right off the bat with that, you know, if someone's right for you, cool, you know, and time will show you that yes, in fact, they are right. Because I know, you know, you meet someone new and you're all excited and blah, blah, blah. Well, stuff's going to come out eventually if they're not right. But if they're not right, even as early as the first meeting sometimes, or even before that, we got this red flag energy. Like there's this nagging feeling, this intuition, like, oh, there might be a red flag coming up, something like that. So just pay attention to your intuition. It's not always going to tell you bad stuff. A lot of times it's telling us really good stuff, because I think the energy between Cancer and air signs right now, Aquarius, you know, all of them, but we're talking about Aquarius now, is excellent. Okay, and we also have justice. I'm really happy to see this, guys. Okay, although this is Libra energy, doesn't matter. We're talking about, you may very well be, you know, a Cancer with a Libra moon or vice versa. We are talking about weighing things out. Okay, we're also talking about karma here. I almost get the feeling some of you guys are overly concerned with the past, maybe because of bad things that you feel you did, things you feel guilty for. Let that go, okay? Let's not bring that into the new situation. If that's something that's really there, you know, you need forgiveness between you and the other person, and, you know, maybe you're going to make amends in your own time when you're ready. You know, let's not bring that unforgiveness into anything new, or vice versa, like that guilt, because we think we need them to forgive us. But let's just weigh things out with the present person. Okay, guys, particularly those of you that do have a strong Libra element to your chart, okay? I think it looks excellent with Cancer and Aquarius right now. I think that if we're seeking reconciliation, it's the sort of thing where we're weighing that out, we're thinking about it, and I think there's a really good chance of just jumping right back in. Okay, good for you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and look at the energy between Cancer and Gemini right now. Okay, Cancer and Gemini for October 2018. What is the love energy between Cancer and Gemini for love 2018? Okay, guys, well, we do at first have the King of Cups reversed, okay? So there's an imbalance here, all right? Someone is not balancing work and play very well. That's more so for a long-term relationship, you know? Could even be for something new. Someone just totally abandons their work because they got someone new and exciting. Don't do that, guys, okay? That's more likely to be the Cancer person here rather than the Gemini person. Also, this can talk about double dealing. If you are single, you know, you may very well be hiding from someone you're seeing that you might be seeing more than one person. Okay, that might be a little bit of a red flag, but when you're single, I believe you're free to do whatever you want. But if the other person discusses it with you, or, you know, you should be honest. Okay, guys, we do also have the Six of Cups reversed. Again, this is for you, Gemini, Cancer. That combination of people, someone is living in the past here. Please don't do that. Let's deal with the person that we're with here in the present situation, okay? For better or worse, they're not the past person you dealt with. This is a whole new person in a lot of cases. If you guys are coupled, let's not hold something against our partner that they did a long time ago, okay? It's time to forgive and let that go truly. We do also have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, this is more of a Gemini energy here. You know, a lot of times this is anxiety. Could very well be that in the Gemini-Cancer partnership, or those seeking reconciliation, not so much new people. If you guys have your eye on each other, Cancer, Gemini, you might have some anxiety that, oh, maybe they don't like me. No, I don't really feel that's the case here. It's an overthinking, you know, just go with it. If they like you, they're going to keep going out with you, and we're going to get to know each other, okay? So don't worry about that. In long-term couples, and also in people who are hoping to reconcile, you know, a lot of times we have an anxious attachment style. And that will tend to make you overthink, will tend to make you oversensitive to every little thing the other person does. Please don't do that. Let's not make a mountain out of a molehill. I understand that is a tendency for some people, but you know, think about that. Catch yourself in the moment. I'm getting that overreacting thing again. You know, when we're overreacting, I often find that what we're doing is reacting to something from the past. It's not what's happening here in the present moment. This is things being blown out of proportion in a lot of cases. So please do watch that. If that's a reason that you guys did split and you're here looking to see what the energy looks like for reconciliation, that might be something that needs to be worked on, so that when we do come back together, we can stay together. Certainly not to say that we wouldn't have reconciliation at this time. Everything looks very good actually for long-term couples. I get the feeling that even long-term couples, we are getting to know each other, the bond is deepening, and we can move forward in our relationship, like I said, up to and including marriage at this time. Looks good for Cancer, Gemini, okay? Looks good. Let's go ahead and do Cancer and Libra, okay? For those of you Cancers involved with a Libra, you know, looking to reconcile with a Libra, and also those of you Cancers with your eye on a Libra or vice versa. Like I said, my cross watchers, you are very welcome here. I appreciate everyone who views my videos. Let's just check out what that energy looks like between Cancer and Libra for October 2018 as we get started here on Libra season. Let's see how that's going. Happy Libra season, everybody. All right. Okay, guys, we do start out with the Queen of Wands. Interestingly, I have the Queen of Wands as well as the Star reversed from our initial spread, so I would definitely go back and review that again. It almost seems geared to the Cancer-Libra combination for some reason, okay? We do, like I said, we do start out with the Queen of Wands. She's super happy. She's getting what she wants here, okay? And this may very well be a he in a relationship. Doesn't matter, queen, king, he, she. I don't care. It's just the energy. This is the energy of someone very happy, content, and confident. This is a very confident person because they're getting what they want, okay? Then we go to the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, you know, in combination with the Star reversed, I almost get, and here with our Queen of Wands, I almost get that this person is, there's a manipulation, something manipulative, something overdone, a power struggle that we won, but it's kind of an empty victory because, you know, it's at the expense of the other person. So, you know, I just feel that let's not jump into anything, as I was saying, with a person, because when we jump into things, we tend to not pay attention to the red flags. Let's just slow down and get to know each other, okay? If we're hoping for reconciliation, let's re-get to know each other, and let's make sure that this wasn't the pattern in the relationship, okay? Any sort of power struggle. It's power struggle. When we go into war, we don't have love anymore. I don't have any cups here. You know, my cups are love. So I particularly, between the Cancer-Libra pairing, I want you guys to move really slow and pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what has gone on. If you are seeking reconciliation, Cancer with a Libra partner or vice versa, I do still find that the wedding card is very valid. I think you guys have happy times together, celebrations, all this sort of thing. Just make sure that as we move forward in relationship, for those of you who are coupled, we're not getting what we want at the expense of the other person. Okay? And I dropped that card, I don't mean to. All right, guys, that was, let me do our healing card, and I'll let you go. I thank you all for being here for the video. I do feel, like I said, I don't think any situations are breaking up between Libra Cancer. I think that you, especially those of you Libras cross-watching and those of you Cancers interested in the energy between you and Libra right now, please do pay attention to that initial overview. It just strongly appeared to be for you guys, and make sure that you are getting what you want in the situation. Slow down and pay attention to the red flags. I think there's a lot of good energy there, a lot of hopeful energy. Make sure you're in the moment, and like I said, not reacting to something that came before. Don't take out your past issues on your present partner, who is probably a good person from what it looks like. It looks like the Cancer's got a good Libra there, okay, or vice versa. It is important not to get stuck in therapy. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Look, therapy is a necessary boat that takes you across a rough river to a new shore. This is reflecting back to that Four of Swords in the initial spread too. We're just kind of sitting there healing and relaxing. In time though, you must step out of the boat and onto new earth and never look back. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Be with the present person in the present moment. If something bad happened to you in the past with someone else and you need therapy, go get it, but get through it. Let's not spend our lives like that Nine of Swords, Gemini, Cancer energy, analyzing everything and in anxiety. That anxiety comes from somewhere. Maybe that's something that does need to be dealt with. Never look back, guys.